Last time on Pole House Black Pot's Weekend Getaways, we arrived at Edmund Babler State Park. We set up camp, went on a walk on a nice paved trail, and cooked chicken and dumplings in our Dutch oven.
Yeah.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
It's our second day here at Babler State Park. We've got a lot planned today, but first we got to eat something.
That's right. We're kind of getting to, well, coffee's already going over here.
Yeah, in fact is you better go check on the coffee. It smells like it's about done.
All right.
Okay, what we're fixing today is steel cut oats. Now, there are 3 different kinds of oats that 2 of them you'll be familiar with. Old-fashioned oats, and then instant oats are the 2 you'll be, or quick oats is what they call them, what you be familiar with. Steel cut oats is a little different, but for steel cut oats we need a can of evaporated milk, some brown sugar. We're making peach flavored, so we got some peaches. Normally you do in a syrup, but I got just plain, so we're going to try that out just with water. Hopefully it'll be not overly sweet with me being diabetic. And then your steel cut oats. Oh, and a little bit of cinnamon. Okay, it's ready and it's hot, so I'm going to let it cool for just a minute. I might want to mention that we tried to fix this on our Oklahoma trip. And we discovered, as most of you probably have too, that when you store stuff in a container that's not tight closed, you get bugs in it. We got weevils in it, so it was a disaster. We couldn't eat it. I also might want to mention, we got this recipe from Pioneer Woman. Although she did hers in her crock pot. Here it goes. Boy, is that good.
All right. Well, we're all full from coffee and steel cut oatmeal, so I think we're gonna load up and go explore more of this park and see what all we can find.
Okay.
All right. We'll meet you on the way.
Dr. Edmund Babler was a chief surgeon in St. Louis. He was also close friends with the founders of the Mayo Clinic. Dr. Babler is most known for his treating the less fortunate. His brothers thought so much of him, they purchased this property at $350,000, and it was dedicated 8 years after his death in 1939.
As you drive down the primitive campsite loop, you get a look at the many trees that provide plenty of shade during the hot summer months. There are a total of 30 primitive and 43 electric campsites spread over 3 separate loops at Babler State Park. Both 30 and 50 amp are available. All sites are paved and there are numerous water bibs spread throughout. November through March, the water bibs are turned off and the shower house is closed. However, there are 2 vault toilets that are open year-round, and there is 1 water bib available close to host campsite 35. Here we are in the day use area, kind of down in this little meadow. Really pretty. Lots of shade trees. And back up here is pavilion. Actually, it's fully closed in if you want it to be, looks like. And a nice big oversized grill outside here to be able to cook for a big party. Pretty nice area. Beautiful.
Besides the trail we hiked on, which was unnamed, we have 4 additional trails. These 3 and Hawthorne Trail. Okay, we've done the tour of this 800-acre state park. Now we're gonna check out some of St. Louis and eat out.
What's this one, hon?
Fatty Bee.
Fatty Bee.
Without the onions.
Without, well, hold the onions. And this is the Pancho Villa.
Pancho Villa.
Pancho Villa?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, Pancho Villa. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yep.
Well, we just got out of
Calzone. No, sauce on the side.
yeah, sauce on the side, and mainly that's all they have. They have salads and stuff, but they also have the
Boy, they were the
calzone.
best meal I think we've had in a long time. I got a
Put up your,
Fatty Bee.
put up on your phone.
oh
Yeah, gonna put up on your phone what you had. Just all right, but it's fat. You had the Fatty Bee, and I had the Pancho Villa. Pancho Villa. I keep saying it wrong.
yes you do.
It's spelled Villa, but it's Pancho Villa. Kind of.
Okay.
Let's see. What's your had the
Mine had minus the onions, pepperoni meatballs, provolone, roasted garlic, mozzarella, ricotta, and garlic oil.
and then your sauce was
Spicy
red.
Oh boy, was it good.
And my Pancho Villa was had chorizo sausage, fresh jalapenos, yellow peppers, smoked cheddar, mozzarella, smoked chili oil, and queso.
That was some
dipping
of the best
sauce. That was
queso,
wonderful.
man. That was
and
good.
it's pretty neat because we picked ones right off the menu, but they had we can buy kind of just a plain one, and then you get whatever fillers you want, right?
That's right.
And we looked at the menu, and it has like 46 different fillers. Everything from eggs to all kinds of meats and vegetables and stuff. Eggplant.
They're big, and
Yeah.
I don't think I quite ate all mine.
Yeah. But the other thing that was neat was besides the 46 different sauces,
They had their own sodas.
Fillers, they had their own unique sodas. They didn't have Pepsi or Coke. It tasted a lot like Pepsi or Coke, but had different ones. And then they had, besides those 46 fillers, they call them, they had, 11 different cheeses.
Oh, yeah.
No, 9 cheeses and 11 different dipping sauces that they put on the side. So it was pretty cool place. We looked it up. I think there's 3 or 4 of them here in the St. Louis area, so I don't know how big they are across
This
the country.
one was close enough to where we're going next, which is the Missouri History Museum.
So,
I think I'm saying that right.
We're going to go check that out now, so we'll meet you there. Okay, we are outside the Missouri History Museum. And they're open, but they're at 25% capacity.
Yeah.
And we had to get tickets in advance. They're free, but we just had to get them in advance, like half-hour increments or something like that. So you ordered them online last week.
Yeah.
Just fill out the thing, what time you wanted it, and we picked them at 1 o'clock, and we're gonna go get ready to head inside and look around. What's in a name? It's kind of interesting that St. Louis is mainly known for the gateway to the west, but the interesting thing too is Mound City. And what was interesting was it said that, let me get around here, it said here, St. Louis used to be home of 27 human-made mounds. And during the, let's see what it said, we were, in 1854, St. Louis City Council voted to destroy all the mounds for a rural new development. Kind of a sad thing, but to this day it says here, I think it's Sugarloaf Mound in South St. Louis is the only known mound still in the area out of the 27. They said there might be other ones that were kind of grown over now with trees, but mistaken for regular, normal land. So kind of a sad note, but part of true things of cities as they developed over the years. There were several automotive companies back in the day. This is a 1926 ad from the Saturday Evening Post. It says Gardner had a straight 8. He was famous for its speed, durability, and economy. Pretty cool. Let's see. And then this is the Moon Motor Cars, 19 in the teens. Kind of neat. Here's the one, let's see, this one here says the St. Louis Automotive and Supply Company. Back in the teens. And here is Eureka Motor Company in St. Louis. Let's see what year it is, 1908. And see it through this glass. And here is 1907 Doors, priced at $2,500, built in St. Louis, Missouri by the Doors Motor Car Company. And so we got that view. I don't know here. Yeah, pretty cool little car. Pretty neat. Almost all these companies, of course, were ate up by the big companies like Ford and Dodge and Chevrolet. River traffic was another big part of St. Louis over the days. And it says here, thousands of barrels pass through into St. Louis every day. To the hops, making beer. Iron nails, shipped to other cities across the country, and of course, apples from nearby orchards. Here's a really neat steam whistle back in the day. Original steamboat. Pretty neat. Well, that's shiny. All right, we just exited the Missouri History History Museum, and this is the north entrance, which is, if you look at it up above, it says it's actually the Jefferson Memorial, and it was built with proceeds from the 1904 World's Fair,
which is one of your favorite history items, isn't it?
And the other interesting thing that I didn't realize is that the 1904 World's Fair was also known as the Louisiana Purchase. What was it? Louisiana Purchase something.
I don't know. We'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
It was also an Olympic.
Yeah, it was one of the things you know. It was the first Olympics in the United States, wasn't it? It was Summer Olympics, because they was all track and field and swimming and things like that. So, what did you think was the neatest part of the?
The neatest part?
They had lots of women's suffrage.
The women's
was a big
suffrage thing, I think I really
enjoyed.
enjoyed.
Interesting for a lot of the women, and
they had different people who were influential in St. Louis area in Missouri,
and of course the
women.
Yeah, of course the World's Fair was neat, and the most interesting thing to me was the observation wheel, as they called it, but you all will probably know it as a Ferris wheel, which is actually invented by a man whose last name was Ferris. So the Ferris wheel was named after him. And this Ferris wheel it's a shame that it's gone, because it would be really a neat historic thing, because it was 250 feet diameter wheel. And the axle at the center of it weighed, 70 ton. And what was cool, it held 36 railroad cars that they altered a little bit, and each one of them railroad cars could hold 60 people. So that's pretty good. I can't do the math in my head that quick, but it was really a neat. And the sad thing was, it wasn't that many years after the fair where they tore it down, parted it out, and part of it
is still here.
Supposedly, by legend, is buried somewhere here in Forest Park. And this Forest Park area is really a neat area. This is mainly where the World's Fair was.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're packed up, ready to head home.
Hooked up.
Yep.
Ready to head east or west.
Had a great weekend, but this morning is a little cool. When I checked the truck, it was about 28 degrees, but it's beautiful sunshine, so it's gonna be a nice day. But we gotta head back home because we gotta go back to work tomorrow. So we've had a great time here at Babler, haven't we?
One thing we wanted to mention is it's so close here at Babler State Park to St. Louis. If you're taking the kids to, I don't know, the zoo or the science center or what have you.
Museum that we went to yesterday.
Yeah, this would be a good place to.
Yeah, it's far enough out of the town that it's rural and it feels like country. We had a little bit of noise from an airport, but no highway noise. We're way off the interstate.
The thing you got to realize, though, is you got to book early if you want to come on the weekend or come during the week, because I mean it's Monday and there ain't nobody here. Book way in advance if you're wanting to look up, because we looked last week, and most stuff coming up through, especially into April and May, is pretty much already booked up on the weekends, except for the basic primitive spots. There's always some of them available until closer time, but your electric service is pretty much booked up pretty early. So think way ahead and try to book. The nice thing about Missouri State Park is now, since this last year, is you can book clear up into 12 months in advance. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, that is
if you can plan that far ahead. So I think this will kind of wrap us up, and we're ready to head out of here.
So if you like this video and you want to see more, please subscribe, like, and share. And thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. See you next time.